Welcome back to my channel, everybody. So today I am doing this mermaid look. If you're going to ask about the costume, I made it myself. This is just a bikini top from Target, and I just glued gems onto it. So yeah, there's that. But I have this really fun look for you guys. I'll lean forward so you can see. It has lots of pretty ocean colors and purple with just some pale lips. So also I have mermaid nails on. I lost this one today, but yeah, they have little shells on them. So hopefully you guys enjoy this look, and let's get started. I'm going to start by priming my skin up, and I'm going to actually take all my jewelry off first because I don't want it to get dirty. And for today, I'm going to be using some different primers because I want a dewy finish. So I'm going to start with the That Gal primer from Benefit. This is just a tiny one that I got in a little sample pack. And if you're not aware, this primer is pink. You guys can see that. I'm just going to take a little bit of this on my fingers and put it all over my face. Okay, so now we are done with that. I'm going to start with my first base of concealer. I'm going to use the Stay Don't Stray. My foundation and my concealer that I'm going to put on, it just keeps it from creasing under my eyes because I do have oily skin. So, and you can prime your eyelids right now too if you want, just to get that out of the way. And I just blend this all out with my finger. So now I'm going to use an anti-redness primer since mermaids have a lot of skin because they're in that good salt water all the time. I'm just going to put that on my cheeks, kind of the areas that I have a few breakouts in. So now for our foundation, I'm going to use the Naked Skin. Simply because it's really lightweight and really dewy. It's medium to full coverage depending on how you build it up. So I'm going to start with 3 pumps and the sponge. And now I'm going to take a different concealer. This is the Match Perfect from Rimmel, and I'm going to put this under my eyes. This comes with a little brush on the end. Sorry about the construction noise. I'm going to try and reduce it as much as I can. Okay, so now that we have that done, I'm going to do my brows, and I've just been using the Browsings. Obviously this is before they redid the packaging, and I'm just going to use the little tools that come in the packing. My eyebrows, or my hair is actually going to be red, so I'm not going to go real heavy in the brows. This is the light shade, by the way. I'm just going to define and create a little bit more of a tail and just thicken them up, and then I'm going to use the blending powder and brush that through my brows just like this. Now I'm going to take this red lip pencil actually that I have, and I'm going to fill my brows in with this. Put a little bit of this in the brows just to create a little bit of that color. And I'm going to run this through the brows just so that it blends the brown and the red together so it will match this wig. So I'm just going to blend that together. They don't have to. And the last thing I'm going to do before we get started on our eyes is I'm going to set this whole look with the Fit Me foundation. This is the dewy formula, not the matte and poreless, so you'll still have a nice finish. Alrighty, so now let's get into the eyes. I already primed them, as you guys saw, and I'm just going to lay down a neutral base, and that is the Coconut Cream from the Semi Sweet palette. This is just the perfect pale skin tone color for me that really helps my shadows blend out, and it's almost white, so it gives them a nice pigmented base to grab onto, and I'm also going to highlight my brows. Okay, so now that we have that, I'm going to use this palette from Makeup Geek. I just have the single shadows in here. I'm going to take a blending brush like this one here. I'm going to use the color Peach Smoothie in my crease. This is just going to be our transition shade, because I'm going to be using some bright colors. My top, as you guys can see, is this minty color. I don't have it on right now just because it was reflecting so much light that I could not get the light to like focus on my face. So now that we have that blended out, I'm going to take this ColourPop shadow in Puppy Love. This, I think they still have this, I'm not sure. But it's just a pale kind of pinky color. And I'm going to take a little bit of that on my finger, and I'm going to put that under my brow as well. For the crease, I'm going to take this MAC shadow right here on a just blending brush, and this is a sparkly teal shadow, and it's called Aquadesiac. So for the lid, I'm going to use this L'Oreal color in Reflecting Pool. It's just this shimmery light blue. I'm going to pick this up on a dense little short brush, and I'm going to pack this on my lid. Now, using this same brush, I'm going to take this purple right here in Masquerade, and it's a foiled shadow, and I'm going to smudge it under my lash line. To use this teal mascara. This is by A Great Lash, and it's totally teal. And
I'm going to just coat my lashes with this. If you want fuller lashes, you can add falsies, of course, but I'm just going to add this really pretty.
For liner, I'm going to be using this Lorac liquid liner, and it is in Black Cherry. It's this really deep purple, and it comes on this really nice thin brush. And I'm just going to go and do like a double wing. I'm gonna do a double wing. I think that looks cool. Okay, so there's that. You want your wing to be more long than thick. This one got a little squirrely, but that's okay. On to the next step, and that is bronzing and highlighting. So I'm going to use this Paradise Cove bronzer from ColourPop, and this is what I'm going to contour with. This is just the creamiest bronzer. So now I'm going to highlight, and I'm going to use Honeymoon from ColourPop. This is one of their new highlighters that I hauled, and it's just this pretty light blue. So I think it kind of gives you that effect of like when you're underwater and everything has that bluish tint. So I'm going to put that on my cheekbones, and you want to apply this real heavy. for blush, I'm going to use this cheek stick from La Croix and Company. And I'm going to just dot a few dots of this on here because it is pretty bright. And then just blend it out with my finger. Alright, so now on to the fun part, because I'm going to do the lips last, and that is going to be the actual mermaid part of this look, so I'll be right back. So now that I have my mermaid wig on, no, it's not red because of Ariel, it's red because I didn't want to wear the black one. So it's just really curled loosely and really pretty, so you can finger comb some of the curls out if you want it looser. But yeah, it has a really long bang, so I'm trying to like work that out, get this all uncrazified. So now that we are done with putting on the wig cap and pulling things over our face, I'm going to put on some lipstick, and I figured that it should just be kind of a light color, so I'm going to use this one from Stila. Let me just grab it here. This one from Stila. It's one of their all-day liquid lipsticks, and it is the color Patina. It's just a pale pink. Oh, sorry, a dark pink. I'm going to set my face and all of my makeup with the MAC Fix Plus. You just might have to move your wig. So I hope you guys enjoyed this look. I think it's really pretty and kind of different with the double wing. I wish you could see it more because of the hair. Sorry about the construction noise again, but I hope you guys enjoy and come back tomorrow for another video. I will see you next time. Bye!